The beauty by day. Golden hour bathes the quiet village as life unfolds in gentle rhythm. Children play, elders converse, vendors set fruit beneath the soft Sunday. The drone glides closer as rooftops glitter and patties mirror the Sunday. Vendors' calls mix with laughter as the village breathes in quiet harmony. Althea moves through the market, basket in hand, smiling to vendors. She kneels to help a child, offering fruit with quiet tenderness. Villagers beam at her presence as she rises and continues on. At a stall, a small mirror gleams. For a breath, her reflection vanishes. Her smile flickers, whispers pass between two uneasy villagers. It tracks her exit into deepening amber. Althea leaves the market, grass is swaying as dusk gathers around her. A distant bird's cry cuts the quiet, the light thins and cools. They say beauty hides many secrets, born beneath the moon. When the sun sets, her true nature awakens. She becomes a lone silhouette. The light ebbs to darkness with a whisper of wind. The transformation of Althea. Althea stands alone beneath the pale moon as wind gathers around her. A low hum rises beneath distant flute notes as the air thickens around her. Her skin pales, veins glow blue, and her eyes bloom a blood-red glare. Leathery wings rip free, blood-veined membranes catching the moonlight. Her body splits, the upper half rises, leaving motionless legs in the grass. When the moon claims her soul, the beauty of day dies, and hunger takes its place. She scans the patchwork fields below, torn between sorrow and new hunger. She tests the wind, then slices forward, mist shearing from her wings. A dog's distant bark falters as her tongue uncoils with patient menace. A cloud swallows the moon. She vanishes, then bursts out, banking hard. Her breath rasps, measured and purposeful, finding the cadence of the night. Her abandoned lower half stands rooted among tall grass under drifting mist. Her entrails glisten as crickets resume their thin chorus. Overhead, her shadow skims the mist, then dissolves into clouds above. Silence replaces the hum, as the fields hold their breath for what comes next. The hunt of the Manananggal. She crosses the pale moon, eyes burning red, gliding toward the sleeping fields. She drops low over the misted paddies, drawn by a dim hut at the field's edge. The village lies quiet beneath drifting fog as she narrows her approach. Her sorrow flickers beneath hunger as the moonlight hardens her silhouette. She grips the brittle thatch, folding her wings with precise control. Hunger rises, fangs glint while the hut glows with drowsy warmth below. Inside, a pregnant woman sleeps, the lamp's amber steady and soft. Whispers drift from the sky, calling her name, pulling at what remains. She lowers her head, breath slow, and the night tightens around the hut. Her tongue threads through the bamboo gap, drawn to the warm pulse within. The sleeper's calm, her bellies rise and fall, the predator's trembling focus. A sudden rooster's crow splits the night metallic, abrupt, startling. Instinct and memory collide, wings flare, dust lifting from the roof. She vanishes into cloud and shadow as a mournful thought lingers. Each night she feeds, yet haunted by the memory of the woman she once was. The discovery. Dawn breaks over a misty village as whispers gather outside a nipa hut. Inside, a pale woman lies still, a broken rosary beside her hand. Faces outside show grief, confusion, and fear as mothers draw children close. An elder leans close and whispers, "The Manananggal has come again." Andres steps forward, torch in hand, his resolve hardening. Close on his eyes, sunrise reflections flicker as peace slips away. Althea's door creaks. The room beyond sits untouched and silent. A faint, muddy trail snakes from the bed toward the back door. Drops of blood glint in the light, tiny, deliberate, alarming. Andres kneels, his hand shaking as he touches the print. Villagers gather salt, garlic, and ashes as fear turns to resolve. He turns toward the forest, readying for what the night may bring. Fog wraps the village as the sun fades, and drums breathe in the distance. He swears readiness as Andres holds a torch, flame flickering in his eyes. The Manananggal, dawn and ashes. Mist curls over the rice fields as Andres advances with torch and salt. A shadow eclipses the moon. Red eyes ignite the fog above him. She dives from the fog. Andres swings the torch through the blue dark. He ducks, rolls, and bursts toward the hidden grove beyond the terraces. He stops, eyes widening at the motionless lower body in the moonlit grass. Understanding settles. He opens the sack of salt, garlic, and ash. He pours the mixture over the exposed flesh. Smoke rises and hisses. Above, her scream rends the fog as dawn faintly touches the wings. She falters and falls, crashing into dust and ash across the field. Her monstrous mask fades, revealing Althea's peaceful face in the dust. And so the curse returned to dust, silenced by the rising Sunday. Ashes rise into the morning. Villagers watch as sunlight floods the fields. The Manananggal, the bloodline. At dawn, mist drifts over the silent field where ash rides the wind. An elder walks the grass, shawl drawn tight against the chill and memory. A faint cry stops her. The camera glides closer through dew and ash. Half buried in grass, a newborn lies wrapped in ash-darkened cloth, softly crying. The elder kneels, gasps, and gathers the child with trembling care. She faces the rising sun and whispers, "A child left by the moon." The camera rises. Sunrise blooms in her tear-filled eyes as the world fades white. 18 years later, soft light enters a bamboo house, touching an antique mirror. A young woman in white brushes her long hair, calm and familiar in the light. She stands for a breath. Her reflection is gone. Then the glass breathes again. She meets the mirror, lips forming a slow, knowing smile from another life. Her eyes flicker red as a whisper lingers. The blood remembers.